Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing amazing today. We've got a special pick a card reading, so go ahead and take a minute to choose whatever pile you are intuitively drawn to, and those will be the messages for you. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to stick by for another pile. I'll give you another second to take a look and then we'll hop right into the reading. Hope everyone's doing amazing today. And this is for the end of October, beginning of November. So take it how it resonates. All right, love. So I'm going to go ahead and start the stream. This will be time-stamped afterwards. And feel free to drop a comment if you want to share your story. And definitely drop a comment what you're dressing up as for Halloween this year, or if you're not going out, if you have kids that are dressing up. Halloween is one of the best holidays of the year, so let me know in the comments. So we're going to start with pile number 1. We will leave that right there. And you know how to use the citrine for the orange to represent pumpkin, so maybe you guys will be drawn to pile 3. I will move these out of the way and we will get started. All right. So yeah, we're going to be doing more pick a card streams. I used to love doing these for you. They're just a little bit longer, so feel free to either stay for the whole thing or pop in and pop out. I will leave it up afterwards. So let's hop into pile 1. What is coming up for you at the end of October for your love life, for your career? A little bit of everything. Okay, so we just had a few flip over there. So the moon in reverse. Wow, you guys don't see what's coming in. It's going to be a lot of breaking of the chains. So areas in your life where you felt stuck or you felt like people were leaving you in the dark in particular situations. Like if you were trying to be straightforward with someone in your communication as to where the relationship was headed or where the two of you stood, you could find this person was constantly not giving you that reassurance or the answer that you were looking for. It was never a yes or a no answer. And this could apply even for career as well. Like whoever you've been interacting with lately, they just kind of be on the fence about everything. So you could be really confused as to how important some of your friendships are, or especially a relationship connection. Now it looks like Knight of Pentacles, you're going to have a new job opportunity coming in. You will be packing up from somewhere you previously worked at. And it looks like for some of you, this could be a little bit further from the place you normally worked at. So say, for example, you worked somewhere within your neighborhood or within like 10-mile radius of you, you may actually be working a little bit further out, but it's going to bring in more abundance. So don't be afraid of the changes coming in for you guys. But the moon in reverse, you could definitely be a Pisces that will resonate with this. And if not, it's just really that like you don't see all this good stuff coming in for you. So lately you could be sat at home kind of contemplating your life, where it's been going, where you want to take it to for the next level up. You know, it's like you guys are looking to start a new chapter, especially having that realization, it seems for some of you, that you could have felt really entangled in situationships over the last 6 months or possibly the entire year, right? And now that the year's coming to an end, it's like you don't want to repeat those same mistakes for the next year. So really taking the time to clear out and decide a path for yourself is going to be beneficial. Like come up with a New Year's resolution a couple months early. Some of you may want to actually make a vision board with some goals in mind as well. Things that are going to really help you foresee where you want to be this time next year so you don't feel like you haven't moved much yet. So 8 of Pentacles definitely looks like you want to bring more of a balance to your work and home life. Some of you may be working for the same company, and instead of leaving that company, you may ask for a position at home. So say you work in some type of computer communications or a business type job. Some of you may be able to do that from home. So that might be an opportunity that presents itself. Or for others of you, it's just realizing that you've been a bit of a workaholic this year and trying to balance between work and home life so you spend more time with your family. Especially if you're someone who has kids or grandkids, I really get the sense you could feel like, wow, this whole year just flew by really fast and you didn't have enough time to appreciate the little things in life. Those little moments, you know, like making dinner on Sunday with your whole family, inviting over, say you are older and you have children of your own that have kids, you know, spending more time inviting them over for barbecues, or even just to get together to enjoy watching a movie and spending time together. You may realize like you want to prioritize that more as the year's coming to an end. And especially as for a lot of you, like holidays are coming up. So even though it is always a good excuse to get together with family, deciding to kind of jump start on that now. Now, 4 of Pentacles, you could definitely be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Go Earth Gang. But I feel like necessarily if you are a feminine watching, you want to be more nurturing and loving to those around you. So what I really see coming up for you is just spending a lot more time with family and a lot more time on yourself. You could be making changes to your physical appearance, deciding to eat healthier. Some of you may realize that, you know, you've really just been so preoccupied with work or everything going on around you, you haven't taken much care of yourself like you used to. And especially with inflation and everything happening, maybe you find you've been eating out a lot more, or you just haven't been watching what you eat due to cost of living. And Spirit's saying, you know, you'll be able to with this new position as well. If it is working from home or traveling for a new place of work, you're going to be able to budget better or have more finances coming in order to go back to the lifestyle that you possibly once lived. Some of you guys may be someone who wants to be center stage and are hoping for an opportunity. Spirit will definitely grant you that wish here with the 6 of Wands, beautiful energy to come out right off the hop. You could have been soul searching during October. You know, October was kind of a funny month for a lot of the zodiac signs because a lot of big changes were coming in, just not at the rapid rate that you expected. So if you've been looking for a new job or you've been trying to make changes when it comes to your work and home life, it's like you know what you want to change, but things just haven't been changing yet. And that's because, you know, with this whole going into Scorpio season, things have been kind of complacent. So a lot of you just putting that plan into action for November and the end of October is going to really start to jumpstart these changes coming in. And especially if you are thinking ahead about the new year. I just feel like a lot of you, if you resonate with this pile, you're already trying to think about like, okay, like the pros of 2022 and the cons of 2022. What worked well in your favor? What made you happy and what didn't? For some of you, it could be that you were casually dating if you aren't someone who's married. I really get the sense this is more someone who has a family. But some of you, if you are single and you resonate with this pile, it's like you were dealing with a lot of non-committal types. Those who seemed great in person or on paper, you know, when it comes to your checklist. Like they were good looking, they were charming, they were fun to be around. But at the end of the day, they weren't people that you were able to grow with. They weren't people that were committal. So if you do find yourself still single at the end of this year, you could have spent a lot of time kind of preoccupied on finding that right person to have a marriage and long-lasting commitment with, and finding that everyone that came into your life wasn't up to par. Yeah, definitely some of you guys went through a major heartbreak, maybe in the middle of October. So just know that those feelings and that cycle will be phasing out of your life coming into November. But you could still be healing. For some of you guys watching this, you may be like, nope, not looking to date. It's just not for me. But look at that final pile. That message here is the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents marriage. It represents unity. And you could even be a Taurus resonating with this pile. But if not, it's really just all about reconnecting with your core values and what's important in a relationship to you. Some of you guys may be realizing too, like, your checklist as to who you were looking to date wasn't who matches up with your core values as to who you want to marry, right? So like dating people who you were just initially attracted to or who came and approached you, you could definitely resonate with being someone who loves someone who's very forward when it comes to dating, someone who's going to pursue you, but realizing that these people or relationships you could have been in were more shallow based, and they left you feeling more alone, if anything. So I really get the sense you guys are coming out of that feeling at the end of October and realizing that maybe it's going to take switching up what you're looking for in a partner in order to find that success in dating. We've got the 7 of Wands in reverse. So some of y'all haven't been spending enough time focused on yourself or your spirituality. If you are someone who loves to meditate or does yoga or even daily affirmations, it's like you have been lacking on doing those things because you have so much going on around you. If you are someone noted in the public, you are viewed as a star, and possibly this month you received a lot of different collaborations or opportunities, or maybe in a sense as well, you were just being really hard on yourself, expecting to do all these things, and it could have been really physically and mentally draining as well. You could definitely be an Aquarius that resonates with this pile. Go Aquarius. But we've got the 10 of Wands here. So definitely if you're looking for a new job, this is a double confirmation with the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. Some of you will be traveling for work. So I'm picking up to an hour commute, whether that is driving, public transportation. Some of you may actually be moving if you find that the distance is too much for you. So take it how it resonates. Beautiful. And if you are someone who does have a family, you're going to be able to manage your time better in order to spend more time with your family coming into November. Especially if you are someone who does have grandkids or you have pets, feeling like you've been lacking on taking care of them to the best ability. So for example, if you do have a dog, maybe you used to always walk your dog every single morning at 6 a.m. sunrise, and it was good for you, it was good for the dog, and it was a bonding experience, and then you'd go off to work. Well, you could have been so busy over the last couple of weeks with major changes in your career that you were unable to spend all the time you normally would doing things like that, right? So really coming into the end of October, you're going to be able to figure out a solution as to how to get back to where you were, but with these new changes in mind. So like I said, if you were thinking of a new career or you are switching careers or starting a new job, you're going to be able to come up with a solution to better manage your time. The Sun in reverse. And so coming to the realization as well for some of you, what hasn't been making you happy lately? Like some of you have been holding on to relationships or specifically like friendships that are just draining, that don't lift you up, you know, like people that are no longer on the same page as you. You know, it's okay in life to outgrow people. It's okay to realize that our journey is each for us to live. And, you know, if anyone isn't on the same path or understanding of that as you, and they're holding you back, it's time to move forward and let them go. Specifically, I feel like if you are someone who's single, you just experienced that. You could have been dating someone who was younger than you by a couple of years with this Page of Wands in reverse, and realizing that as much as you loved this person, you both had so much growing to do, but you were on different pages. Like the lessons that you could have possibly already learned about how time is so valuable and precious, right? And it's meant to be spent with family and friends and those most important to you. The person you were dating could have been someone who was more preoccupied with having a social life. And so you could be coming into that realization, or you just did, that you had to let this person go. And this could be why you're single. If you are someone who's single because you dealt with someone more immature than you, you will have a new start in love. It definitely looks like it'll be more towards the end of November, more towards December. But for a lot of you, a new start is definitely here. You could really be a Pisces who resonates with this pile, as we've got triple Pisces energy out. But what it really represents as well with the Fool here is taking the time to recenter yourself, because you are now going to be aware after seeing this message, or for some of you, you've already felt that energy lingering, that new changes are up ahead. And it's all about being prepared for the unknown, because at the end of October, beginning of November, it's going to come just like that. A ton of new changes all at once, new cycles. And some of you may be actually expecting a new member of the family. So congratulations. If you're expecting a little one, or it could even be a sibling around you, a cousin, someone around you is expecting. And so this is going to really shake things up in your family life as well. 4 of Cups in reverse. So Spirit's asking you just to be aware that you are taking care of your mental as well, because some of you guys may be overgiving to connections, overgiving to your career sector, and not taking enough time to really think and focus about what makes you happy. So it's really going to come down to being proactive about it. Maybe you will make a vision board, a dream board for you guys. What's your goals for the next year coming up? What goals have you achieved over this past year that you wanted to? And what goals kind of got pushed aside that you were hoping you would have achieved in this year? Some of you are feeling like you didn't grow enough this year, but Spirit's acknowledging that you're being too hard on yourself, because it takes time, right? And in life, everyone always has this idea that like, so you have to be married by 25. You have to have a house by the time you're 30. You have to retire by the time you're 60 or 65, right? But it's like everyone has a different time frame, and it's okay to be pushed back. It's okay if you're not where you want to be. As long as you keep moving forward and keep trying to get there, eventually you will. But when you're really hard on yourself, in the sense you don't allow yourself just to live life because you're too preoccupied in where you think you should be, that's when life kind of catches by too, right? And gets the best of you. So Knight of Wands, now we had the Page of Wands and Knight of Wands in reverse. So a lot of you could be letting go of a younger fire sign, or you already have, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Just realizing that this person wasn't growing the same way that you were. And this could have caused you a major heartbreak, realizing you guys just weren't on the same page. If that's the case, it's either this was a friendship or a love connection, but realizing it's okay to outgrow people. It doesn't mean this person won't always be a special place in your heart, but especially if it's career related, if this is a boss or a manager or someone above you of authority that's holding you back, your Ace of Pentacles is out there, and it's by realizing that your intuition is giving you the signs to make these changes and actually going for it and implementing it that's going to bring in that success. So when it comes to career, pile 1, I see you guys achieving a lot of success coming into November, and this will be quite unexpected with the moon in reverse, because you've been feeling like you've been too hard on yourself, or like you haven't made the progress you wanted to at the end of this month. But things happen and change really quickly. So Spirit's telling you as well, wherever you've been working on something, whether it is a new career or a new side hustle, some of you guys, it's a new home business or project, career goal, things are going to happen. You just got to keep pushing through, right? And things happen to those who work hard and persevere through those tough times. And having the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles back to back, it's like Spirit acknowledging that you deserve this fresh start. Some of you guys have really been like ridden with other people's problems. If you are someone who's empathic with the 8 of Swords in reverse, it means you've really been absorbing energy that's not yours. So remember to transmute people's energy that is projected onto you, or, you know, say you have someone very close to you. This could be a sibling or a best friend or even a partner. Sometimes when they're having a bad day and they tell you what's going on, you have a tendency, pile 1, to pick up their feelings and absorb it as your own without even realizing. So being able to transmute that energy into success is going to be really much of importance for you at the end of this month, because if you allow yourself to feel stagnant or stuck or drained, especially based on someone else's problems, you might be hard on yourself at the end of the month, realizing that you were too focused on other people around you and not putting that focus onto yourself. Especially too, because pile 1, you could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces again. And it's like you have a natural ability to be someone who's very emotionally balanced. So sometimes when we love people a lot, we want to be there for them. We want to be that shoulder to cry on. And the more that you're doing so, you're finding that you are preventing yourself from moving forward in life. So realizing if you had to let go of a relationship or a job, for a lot of you, this is just a friendship, just realizing that, it was in your best interest and not to be so hard on yourself. And it doesn't mean you don't have to still be there for that person, but creating some sort of boundaries so that you don't feel emotionally drained every time you are there for that person. Especially if it's like a best friend, right? It's not even someone that you see every day, but you feel like every time that they call you, they are constantly going on about different life problems they're going through. And you, pile one, have a tendency to be so loving and giving to others that maybe you're offering to help this person or help them financially, or for others of you, just to meet up with them and be that shoulder to cry on. And even though you've got projects to work on at home, or you've got, if you are someone who's a business person, you've got paperwork piled up that you need to get done. And some of you guys too, you may even be giving out your finances, but you've got bills of your own that are piling up to pay for. So Spirit's saying it's okay to have a big loving heart, but remember not to set yourself back is the biggest message here for you guys, pile one. Between the end of October and the beginning of November, make sure you're taking care of you first, and then allow yourself to help those around you. Now, of course, it's different if it's your partner that you're married to, or if it's, your own kids. Of course, everyone has a soft spot for their own kids and wants to make them a priority. But at the same sense, if it keeps being that someone is taking away from how you're feeling, make sure you have that balance. For some of you guys, it could be a younger earth sign with the Page of Pentacles there that has been almost asking too much of you. So just to realize to make sure that you're set up for success before you're giving out your energy or time or even your finances to anyone else in need. And especially too, because you're going to have some abundance coming in with that Ace of Pentacles. So you may have people around you that are expecting handouts. So be aware of that energy. Now I just split the deck and we've got the Two of Cups. That is so beautiful. There we go. Some positive energy. So for those that are single, I see you guys meeting someone who's finally going to be on your level. And it's going to make sense to you why these other relationships or situationships didn't work out. They just prepared you for that person who is really ready to meet your needs. And instead of a 50-50 relationship, it's going to be 100-100. Like that's how it should be. It shouldn't be that you give half to a connection and someone else gives half. It should be that you both give the best of your ability to love each other. And that's what's going to make the best relationship. You could be a water sign or you could be meeting one. Wow, this pile is totally for water signs. Like lots of water energy on this board. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again. And really just feeling like you're highly intuitive with your emotions. So towards the end of October, when you're meeting people this month, trust the vibe you get off them right away, because your intuition is not lying to you when it tells you if this person is meant to be in your life or not. So for example, if you meet someone and they just rub you the wrong way, or you have a new job opportunity and it just doesn't sit right with you, Spirit is saying to trust that, because there is something better out there for you. And the same goes for those that are single. There is someone better out there for you. And it's about not giving in and accepting less than you may think you deserve. Now, one more thing too we'll do with if you're in a relationship for the Two of Cups. I see you guys just having a lot of equal love, maybe realizing you and your person both have been spending a lot of time helping other people's problems, or both spending a lot of time on your career, trying to get caught up for your finances for possibly Christmas time, or maybe the two of you as a couple had set a goal in order to achieve a certain amount of success before the end of the year, realizing that you need to take more date nights. You need to schedule your time better so that the two of you can unwind at the end of the day and spend an hour or two in each other's company. So some of you may be realizing, maybe you work the 9 to 5 and your person works until 7 or 8 at night every day, or even later. One of you, I feel like, could be a business owner, but realizing that's okay. You do work those hours and they work those hours. So why not schedule, 8 to 10 p.m. every night? You two have dinner together, watch a movie. Sometimes you could have a bath, or one could, set it up for the other, a nice bubble bath. Something that just really lets each other know how much you care about each other, and also having that quality time That's going to be a really important thing to focus on for the beginning of November. And it's really going to bring a sense of closeness to you and your partner. So say, for example, you know your person loves a good bottle of red wine, maybe deciding that, you know what, you're working earlier that day, they're working later, go to the grocery store, pick up a little meal to make for them and their favorite bottle of wine. And then when they come home, you two will be able to enjoy that time together. And your person is really going to pick up on your vibes this month. So you're being told, collective, to take the lead. If you decide to plan the date night, if you decide to buy tickets for a movie somewhere, or like I said, even just a romantic dinner at home, they're going to want to reciprocate that favor. So when they see you going out of your way to be extra loving towards them, they're going to be like, okay, now it's my turn. And you guys are going to be able to feed off each other's energy, but in a positive way, not a draining, non-reciprocal way. So 2 of Wands, you could be feeling really isolated if you are someone who's single, feeling like you haven't had enough time to focus on friends and relationships because you may be very career focused at this time. And, you know, it's that thing too, right? Like during the fall to winter months, it's like, what do they call it? Like cuffing season. Like people want to be in a relationship. People want to be together. So just coming to realize as well, maybe you're thinking about how important it is that you want to find a relationship, but don't put yourself out there too much. Allow the universe to work for you, because the more that you are like begging or hoping someone comes into your life, the less likely it's literally going to happen. When you let go and you just allow things to unfold naturally, that's when Spirit's going to bring in a beautiful love connection for you guys. And I really get the sense you will have someone definitely over the winter months. So don't fret. You could be a Leo watching, and if not, it just shows that you've had a tremendous amount of strength when it comes to being on this journey. Some of you guys have been through some really difficult lessons in the last few months, possibly like completely isolated from others outside of your work and home life. Maybe the people that you used to always circulate or hang out with, you find they're no longer in your energy or in your like immediate whereabouts. They never ask you to do things or anything anymore. People are picking up off your energy as well. So you got to kind of take a look within, is what Spirit's saying. Have you been reaching out to those people, or have you been isolating yourself? Because often, more times than not, us as humans, we have a tendency to be like feeling lack of support, right? Like, well, how come, you know? And it's like, instead of wondering why they're not reaching out to you, think to yourself over the last few months, because Spirit's kind of acknowledging you've been so focused on one particular area in your life that you haven't been giving to those connections the way that you used to. And that's why people are responding to your energy and not coming around as much. Now, you could be an Aquarius watching, pile 1. The world is yours. So the end of October, beginning of November, you're going to have a major social life. Some of you guys may be attending a Halloween party or get together. And for others of you, you may be hosting one, is what I'm hearing. That would be a great idea as well to reconnect with family and friends. If you are someone that loves to do things like that, Spirit's really encouraging you to do it. So 21 as well, something significant could have happened to you on the 21st of this past month, realizing that possibly where you were unhappy, or if this has to do with a career, realizing that you wanted to make some major changes. So let's get a few more cards for pile 1. We're going to switch up the deck here. Go ahead and like the video if you find this resonates, and thank you for watching. So beautiful. We've got forge, don't follow. Pave a new path and be the leader that you wish you had. So Spirit is saying at this moment in time, instead of worrying about what everyone else is up to, take the time to really be your own leader and watch people come to you. So like I said, some of you may be wondering if you felt a lack of support from family and friends. Instead of wanting to follow or expecting them to be there, why not invite them out, right? Why not host an event at your house if you're able to do something like that? Or for others of you, why not take a chance and create some sort of social gathering or family moment to bring everyone back together. And that's by being a leader, by thinking outside of the box, how you can bring in friendships back to you. Or like I said, if you're someone with a family, you could be like deciding to call up your siblings, your aunts, uncles, or cousins, or grandchildren, however it resonates, and deciding to have a reason to get everyone together. And if you're not someone who can have everyone at your house, maybe deciding to get everyone together for hot chocolate or coffee, or for others of you for a casual day in the park or along a nice hike. There's so many different things that you can do as well that even if you're on a budget, they don't cost money. You don't have to host everyone at your house, but there's so many beautiful reasons to get people together. And this is going to make you feel a lot better and a lot more like grounded going into November as well. So let's get a few more cards. But if you resonate with this pile, it definitely is showing me someone has felt completely like you've been just trying to hold on to a tightrope, creating this balance between work and your social life and your love life. And it's like no matter what you try and do, you've always got one more even than the other. So Spirit wants to really help you be able to manage all areas of your life better. And especially if you've been overworking yourself and not spending enough time focused on relationships. You could be someone as well who like trust where you're being led is what Spirit wants you to know. But it's like if you are wanting a relationship, but then you're so focused on working all the time, like Spirit's like, how do you expect me to bring in anyone? Right? Like you got to put yourself out there sometimes, because you can meet people in the strangest place as well. You can be grabbing your favorite coffee one day on your way to work, or say how I mentioned, if you have an animal, like you take your dog for a walk, or some of you may be morning joggers even, you could meet someone along your path there. So it's all about just having that focus and knowing that when you let go more, allow it to come to you. So the bottom of the deck, it has lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before, and that's exactly it. Spirit's reminding you once before in your life, or maybe many times, you have felt this imbalance. You could have been so focused on love before and not your career, and that maybe after a heartbreak or two, this is how you shifted your focus to the opposite, all career, no love. Spirit's saying, how did you get out of that situation then? Pat yourself on the back, first of all, collective, because you got this. And second of all, it's like really just think about how you got yourself out of a situation previously where you felt imbalanced. Most of the time, 9 times out of 10, it's just about reaching out to others, to asking the help you need, or, you know, asking those around you to be there to spend time with you. Like you could be someone who's always there for everyone else, but when it comes to them being there for you, you're too afraid to ask for that same reciprocation. And then you could think to yourself, why don't you receive it? But it's because too, if you resonate with this pile, a lot of people see you as someone so independent and strong with the Strength card here that they might not even realize that internally you're feeling a lack of love inside. And some of you, this may be really draining as well. Like people could look at you just focused on your career and think you're all good doing it on your own. But really in reality, it's like unless you let those people around you know that you feel like you're going through a struggle, or you feel like you aren't being appreciated enough, they can't see it. They really can't. So a couple more cards, and then we'll get a few random messages for this pile, and then we're going to jump into the second pile. So it says, wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. And this really connects to those who are looking for that new career position or a new relationship. It's all about divine timing. It's all about trusting that Spirit's working extra hard behind the scenes to bring it into you guys. And the more you just allow things to unfold naturally instead of forcing it, the better the outcome will be. So earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So some of you guys are definitely being asked to spend more time outdoors. If you know of a beautiful jogging trail or walking trail around your house, great way to get out of the house. Some of you, if you live within walking distance to your work instead of driving or commuting, You may be deciding to walk once or twice a week to give yourself that extra exercise and clarity as well. You know, you'd be surprised how much you clear your mind when you go for a walk. And it also helps raise the endorphins when you're getting that natural exercise. So some of you guys, you may decide to really set aside even an hour a night with your person. Or like I said, if you have an animal or something, perfect way to do it. Go for that hour-long walk or jog, clear your head, and also Spirit's going to really bring you in some solutions to these problems you face. So if you've been really struggling to figure out what's your next career path or what's your next move when it comes to dating, you're going to find some clarity within that. So one more card here. We've got surrender to the sweetness, make love to life, and this is it. Slow down and enjoy those special moments in life, because you don't want to look back next year and think, wow, you were too preoccupied on one specific area. You forgot to enjoy all the beautiful moments around it. Some of you guys were so hyper-focused this year on achieving some sort of goal when it comes to your career that you didn't spend enough time just living life. Some of you guys may have been huge into going out for dinner or maybe amusement parks or different like outdoor activities, bungee jumping. Others of you could just be like rock climbing. I really get that you're an adventurous person, and you could find even going to the beach. You didn't get much time to do that this year because you were so focused on your career and you were so focused on achieving a specific goal or even like finding that marriage partner that you didn't spend enough time just living life and doing the simple things that we often take for granted. So let's get a few messages here to finish off this pile one. I hope this could bring you a little bit of clarity. Really just getting that marriage will come in for you guys, for those that are single, when you stop putting so much pressure on it. And for those of you with a relationship, a career kind of issues going on, it's like you need to just have more of a balance, because the more you're focused on this career in specific, you could find the more it's taking longer for these goals to come in. So here's a love message that came through. Someone from your past has been thinking about you. So if you were someone who was single, who went through dating a few people or even just one, and you had a heartbreak, it says, I want to reach out, but I don't want to say the wrong thing. So someone specifically, you'll know who that is to you guys, has been thinking about you, but they don't want to reach out and say the wrong thing. They could also feel like, how I was saying before, some people see you as so like well put together and strong that you may be feeling like you're crumbling on the inside, but others do not see that from you. So realizing that some people may find you hard to reach at this moment because they get this vibe that you're so focused. So we've got, will you ever stop holding on to the past? Wow, so definitely someone from your past. This person may have let you down in some sense or hurt you in some way. They're admitting that, you know, they want to be able to reach out to you. They could be stalking you. Interesting, but they feel like they see you so focused on what you're doing that they don't want to reach out. So this person prefers to watch from a distance. Now, I never got the sense in the cards that someone's literally stalking you. So it's definitely more of like a keeping tabs on you, social media vibes, or hearing through the grapevine. Like if you guys have mutual friends, this person could be asking about you, how you've been. But this person's almost too afraid to reach out because they see you focused. As if we've got love and spirit messages, and all love messages came out, and it says, I love you so deeply, I have a hard time understanding it. So if this is someone you have let go, this person cannot let go of your energy. They understand that they love you, but they don't understand why they can't let go, especially if you guys had some sort of ending. Now for those in a relationship, because we've got the Hierophant and this love message, beautiful. This person loves you to the core. They can't quite explain why they love you so much, but they just know that you are their person. So lovely energy to see. Now, stalking you, for others of you, if you are in a happy relationship, the stalking you is definitely someone from your past. They could see that you've moved on and you're in a new connection. You're feeling great, feeling stable, and they could feel like they want to make amends with you and they're not sure how to approach you about that. Says, let me show you off more. So regardless if you're in a relationship or this is someone new, take it how it resonates. the person on your mind wants you to allow them to show you off more. They're incredibly proud of the person that you are. And you could be so hyper-focused thinking that you don't have enough to offer this person. It's like you may not even realize all the stability that you bring to them. And they're definitely proud to show you off. Like this person wants to take you out for more dinners or, you know, just like more out and about things. So maybe you two have more of a private relationship and this person wants to move it to the next level where you guys actually allow yourselves to show each other off. So we're going to leave it there for the first pile. I really hope you were able to grab a couple messages that resonate there. Really beautiful energy for you guys. It looks like Spirit's just saying coming up in the end of October, early November, there's definitely a strong message of just figuring out where you want to be for the next year. Because some of you guys have been a little hard on yourself that you didn't reach certain goals you thought of maybe you were going to, like getting married or you know, making it to a certain position in your career. And for others of you, I'm getting the vibes that you were hoping to be more far in your financial sector. So say you are someone who was looking to save up to buy a new car or something like this and realizing you have not made it there yet. But all good things take time. And, you know, the less you focus specifically on like, that's it, that's all there is. And the more you just allow everything in life to connect, the more easier you're going to find things are actually being brought in by the universe to you. It's that law of attraction, but like the more that you just like specifically just want one thing and that's it, it's like you don't even notice all the other beautiful blessings that Spirit has brought in for you, especially over this past year. Some of you guys, you know, could be so focused on you didn't find that person you wanted to marry, but you could have lost 40 pounds. Others of you could have been so focused that you didn't get that career promotion you want, but instead you got recognized for an award at your career. Like there's so many other ways you've been blessed this year and just to be grateful for all of it. So that was a beautiful first pile, you guys. I really hope you resonated with that. And we're going to hop into numero 2. I will leave this time stamped after. All right, so let's see what we got for number 2. And if the first pile didn't resonate, feel free to stick by. Okay, so pile 2, here we go. All right, so coming up for you guys, the end of October, early November, it really looks like you guys are meeting a new love. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and for others of you, it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this person specifically, if you're not in a relationship, you've known them for a bit. This isn't someone fully new, but the idea of being in a relationship with them is new. It's new to you guys. This person could have been keeping their feelings a secret from you for a long time. They could have possibly been in another relationship, or you were at the time that you both kind of met each other, or this one person had feelings for you. But it looks like things have rapidly changed, possibly in the last couple of months in both of your lives. And whoever this is to you, this person is ready to express their feelings. Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands. Beautiful. So this person could be a couple years younger than you, or for some of you, you are a couple years younger than them, but they see you two as the perfect pair. I get a lot of fire energy in this reading, so you could definitely be meeting a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign yourself. And for a few of you guys, you're both fire signs, so this is going to be like a passionate, hot, steamy relationship because you guys are both going to like hype each other up. Knight of Cups in reverse. So whoever you're dealing with, they knew in the past that you actually went through a period of emotional instability. You were not emotionally available to give to a relationship. You could have shown this person you were interested, but you also showed them that you were not ready to commit to anyone. So this person has definitely been keeping their distance. They've been keeping an eye on you, ready to move forward in a connection with you. And it looks like in the beginning of November, they're going to take a sudden jump or risk towards you. they're not sure what's going to happen, what's going to be the outcome between the two of you guys, because the hangman is in reverse there, but just knowing that they're over feeling like they're hiding their feelings from you. Now, when it comes to career, you're going to have a beautiful blessing coming in with the Ace of Coins there. It's definitely going to be something you've worked hard towards. So if you know specifically you've been up for that job promotion at work, or for others of you that you have started a new business, things are going to come in very beautifully for you. It's going to come with a lot of hard work though, and definitely some beating out of the competition. So you guys beware of the snakes around you, because some of you guys are trying to go for the same position. So people are going to be a little bit ruthless in their means of attaining this position. Now, why you will receive the position, though, is because you are someone giving and you are not cold-hearted in a sense. You're not out for the competition, and whoever your boss is or like a manager over you sees that you're someone all about teamwork. You are willing to give and help others, you know, like take the shirt off your back to help another person in need, and you don't expect anything in return. Now, High Priestess, beautiful if you're someone who finds themselves to be spiritually inclined or very highly intuitive. Your intuition is going to be heightened at the end of October, early November. You're going to be able to foresee something that's going to be happening in your life, and it's going to help you be able to avoid a tower moment. Wow, the Chariot, Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords. So you guys, someone behind... The tower is literally about it. See, there we go. As I talk about that heightened intuition, maybe I resonate with this pile. So you guys, it's like someone is trying to set you up behind the scenes for some type of mishap or misfortune, but you're going to be able to spot it from a mile away, and it's going to save you big time this month. The Chariot, you may be being asked to leave a certain position or place or thing that is no longer, you know, helping support you or help boost you in any type of sense. So say you had a group of friends from the past or coworkers that used to be on your side. These people have kind of just viewed you as competition. And so you're really going to be able to see the real from the fake, and you're going to be able to avoid a tower moment in a sense. Now, some of you, this is because of whoever this new love that's coming into your life. People are highly jealous of it because they know that you guys have a divine union together, and you guys are meant to do something greater in this world. Like whoever this partner is that you're meeting, definitely divine masculine or divine feminine, your counterpart, and possibly as well like people around you are looking for that type of relationship. So people are going to be ruthless. And for others of you, this has to do with a certain career position. Everyone around you is wanting to have the promotion or position that you are in. So realizing the energy based on your High Priestess intuition, some of you guys will be receiving downloads, just like you'll be doing something random and then all of a sudden, oh, that clicks in and then that makes sense. And for others of you, it will be through dreams, or even just like reading people's body language. Specifically, a few people in your life are going to say things in particular to you, or the way that they brush you off. And you're going to know right away that those people are not for you, and you'll be able to move away from them to avoid this tower moment. It definitely seems like it's someone in your environment, though, that could be trying to cause these troubles. And it's because they view you as competition, whether that is because of a love relationship or an actual career opportunity. Ace of Swords, though, you're being seen as the truth. The end of October, beginning in November, whatever comes out of your mouth, people know it to be a fact. People know that you're not sugarcoating anything, you're not exaggerating anything, and they know that you're telling it how it is from your perspective, of course, because everyone has a different perspective. But people will really value and respect you for having that belief and that inner truth within you and allowing that to shine. Now, Eight of Cups there definitely looks like you're being viewed as someone all about teamwork as well. So it's like, if you're in a career that's really hands-on, like say you work in the medical field and there's a lot of different people that all work together on a shift, people know that you're the person that they can go to when they're needing help, when they need that extra set of hands, or that extra opinion or that extra set of eyes to really like put them on the right path. They know that they can trust your opinion, and they know that you're going to give them an answer that is for the highest good of everyone around you, not just to benefit you. So that's what people are really loving about you. And like I said, that's why you're going to be able to avoid a tower moment. Now, some of you guys, it's like someone will speak some sort of mistruth on you, and then without you knowing, like your boss or your manager is going to come around and be like, hey, and they won't say so-and-so said this. They will just ask you straight up to see what your answer is. And you're going to give them an answer that is so different from what this person behind the scenes said that they will automatically just know that that person tried to set you up to look some type of way. The moon in reverse. So for example, like I said, you work in the medical industry and you work with a ton of nurses, and you're a nurse yourself or you're a doctor. It's like this person could have said, oh, well, you know, they said this, and it could have been totally like out of line, like something you would not say. And so your manager or floor manager, this could even be in a company, had to come approach you themselves in order to see what your response would be without, of course, telling you what they said. And just the way that you look at them, like so pure-heartedly, and give your response is going to let them know that this person lied on you, and it was to take your position or to have this certain like achievement that you're about to be blessed with. And so this is what's going to give you that blessing coming in just by being authentically you. So pile 2, keep being that truthful person you are being viewed as. Keep being authentic. And the biggest thing I'm hearing from this pile is you're someone who, you don't sugarcoat things. You will be honest with everyone around you, not to benefit yourself, but to benefit all of the people. You're in that like leadership role right now, and you may not even be in a leadership role yourself, but this is going to help manifest some beautiful new beginnings in for you guys. And specifically, some of you guys will be placed in a leadership role in the beginning of November based on these truths that you do happen to speak. And Queen of Coins, so you could definitely be an Aquarius, you could be a Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, and others of you, you could be a Scorpio or a Cancer that's specifically going to receive this promotion. But of course, don't take, you know, if you're not that sign, but you still feel you resonate, then definitely take this as a positive sign for you guys. So strength, people see you as someone who has tremendous strength as well. It's like you could be a person in the work field that literally could do the job of 2 or 3 people at once. I'm hearing you run circles around your employees or fellow employees, and this is why people view you as competition, because you do something very differently and very truthfully from others. So like I said, if it is down to morals in a company standard and you work in hospitality industry, for example, you know, you're not someone who is going to do what's best for you. You're really going to do what's best for the company, or do what's best for the clients or the guests or the customers, or the business, most importantly. And that's what people really love about you. Could be a water sign that views you as their competition, Queen of Cups in reverse. And if not, it's just someone who is emotionally unstable. So this person is more driven in their ego base at the end of October, early November. And this could be the person that's trying to set you up for that failure. So this is going to be avoided by you having that intuition. You'll know who this person is. Like I said, it's all based on their body language or something that they're going to say to you specifically when you're in front of them, and you're just going to know that this person isn't for you. And so you're going to be able to avoid possibly just telling them your future plans or goals, or, you know, if they ask you a kind of sly, backhanded question or comment, you're going to be able to see it for what it is and move away from this energy, and just have the idea or understanding that this person wants to block your finances with that snake there in front of the coins. So specifically, this one's more career related for that message. Now let's get back to this juicy love. We've got 8 of Wands in reverse. Aw, Ace of Wands right below it. So whoever you're dealing with in the past, they felt really drained because this person you're meeting or you just have met, they dealt with a lot of like non-committal types. These people weren't very much passionate for them. They were more into what they had to offer. So say they are someone who is more noted as to having a higher authoritative position or having some sort of recognition in the world. These people found that they were just like after this person for an opportunity. And so your new person you're meeting or have met, they see you as someone who is truly genuinely passionate about them. And they also see that truth within you, versus where other people kind of just wanted them more for what they had or what they could offer, not because they actually had a genuine love for them. And this could also be connected to this person who views you as competition. So that message won't resonate for everyone, but some of you guys are dealing with someone who is a little bit of both there. So be aware of that energy, you guys, because it looks like if you use your intuition, you'll be able to spot this person as to what they're trying to do behind the scenes. Now, a lot of you guys, pile 2, I really get the sense that you are going to be picking up a new hobby. Some of you, I'm feeling like you're going to be going back and taking swimming lessons, or if you are someone who does have all your swimming lessons, you could just be wanting to join a gym specifically that has a pool or has some type of sauna, something like this that's going to really help you relax and bring more focus into your life. Definitely hearing sauna. So I'm not sure if you guys have ever been interested in the sauna or you haven't, but it's going to bring you a lot of clarity and sense of mind, and also going to be able to help you as some sort of meditation process. So if you've been trying to find your groove, like what makes you feel comfortable being you, what helps you unwind after a stressful week or a stressful day, this could be a great solution. Others of you are actually going to be joining a gym or joining a specific workout class or dance class. And, you know, there's a ton of cool dance classes for adults. Like there is like hip hop, there's like twerking. Some of you guys may be interested in even doing like a tap or a jazz class. But just know that this will bring a lot of like happy-go-lucky, just free-spirited energy into your life. And you could be feeling really stressed out. If you resonate with this pile, you're definitely someone who could work a lot, could work like a high priority job. So you're either a manager to a company, or like I said, you could be a nurse or something that's really hands-on and draining. You could also work at some type of unionized job. So you could be the person that they always call, and salary job. You always have to be there. You could be there possibly a lot longer than you've always been paid for. If that's the case, before the end of this year, your company specifically is going to be rewarding you for that in some way. Promotion, increase in your paychecks. If you're someone on a salary position and you know you work 65 hours a week, but they only pay you for 40, they're going to start paying you for 50. It might not be the full 65 is what Spirit's saying, but they're going to meet you in the middle and they're going to increase your wage in some way. And for others of you, if you're just on an hourly basis, they're going to realize that you have been making a lot less than you should have been making. And so adjustments will be made. So that's really beautiful energy to see, you guys. You deserve it. Congratulations if you will be receiving this promotion or raise. But of course, it's going to come at the cost of continuing that hard work and avoiding that tower moment with this person in specific, trying to block your progress behind the scenes. So be aware of this energy. Could definitely be a Scorpio as well that is trying to do this to you, since we've got double tower energy. This person wants you to experience some type of mishap or misfortune. So it's like really about using your intuition to stay ahead of this and to stop this from happening. All right, so we've got the Fool. So the Fool in reverse. If in the past you were thinking you had to leave this position because of someone constantly trying to prevent you from moving forward, Spirit's saying don't go anywhere. Allow them to work it out for you. This person will get caught in some type of lie or something that they've done to stop you from moving forward, and things will be automatically fixed on their own. Definitely could be a water sign, because we've got double tower energy, Pisces with the Hangman in reverse, and now we've got the Ace of Swords and Queen of Cups. So a lot of water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For some of you, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this person has been trying to block your finances to increase their own. So however it's going to be, it will be exposed that this person has spoken some sort of mistruth, possibly on your hard work, on your skills, on your talents, and this person will be basically reprimanded, you know, from spirit or from this company or position. Like if you work with this person at a company, it's like whoever your boss is going to realize that you spoke the truth when they come to you with this question, right? How saying they're going to come and see what your answer is without you truthfully like knowing that this person has said anything about you. And you're going to have such a loving, like giving response, Ace of Cups there, that it's going to show that you are emotionally balanced and that you essentially aren't hiding anything as well. So maybe this person said you had a secret agenda, or you were only there for the promotion, for the finances, and it's like vice versa. It's really this person because they're trying to prevent you from having it, but you are very passionate about your position, especially if you're someone who helps people. If you are someone who deals with customer service, or like you do one of those frontline worker jobs where you help people like hands-on in the community, you could work at a bank. For others of you, you could work at a hospital, you could work as a teacher. This is someone who is there for the finances, but you're there for the love of it. And so it will be seen for what it is. You guys just keep doing you. And this is all going to happen early of November, towards the end of December. Big changes are going to come in. So before the new year, 2023, you guys are going to feel a lot more stable in your career. You're going to feel like you don't have to search anymore. If you were looking for a new job or a different position, things are going to start to play out in your favor. So you just got to keep focused, and you will be able to basically prevent this 10 of Swords from coming in your back. Like I said, use your intuition as well, because whoever this is very much in close proximity of you. It's going to be something they say or do that's going to let you know that this person hasn't been on your side. So for example, you two could just be casually talking, and you could tell them about, you know, maybe you're talking about work or your position, and you could say, yeah, like I really love this about it. They're going to laugh, or they're going to say something so obscure that is just going to let you know, like almost like a cringe in your mind. You definitely probably won't voice it to this person, but you'll know that this person doesn't have the best intentions for you. 10 of Swords in reverse. And so it's going to really allow you to see that this person has been trying to block your blessings. Wow, pile 2, we got the Devil. So Devil hasn't come out at any of the piles yet. So it could be a Capricorn as well that's trying to prevent you from receiving this promotion. So if you notice, like I said, it's this person's body language, or if you're very passionate and excited about something, they're not for you. Like they're going to try and make you feel like you're less than for doing it. And behind the scenes, they're literally trying to speak some sort of mistruth on you. So when you come to this realization, it's really going to allow you to move forward and to be able to stop this person in their tracks. Now, when it comes to love, your person is going to view you as the best of the best. It's like your person that you've met or are recently going to meet. They have a lot of people interested in them. 7 of Wands. Like they know they are good looking. They know they have a lot to offer. But in the past, they had a lot of people that wanted them based on what they had to offer or who they were, not because they genuinely love them. But when it comes to you, they see you as the best of the best because they know you are authentic, you're genuine, you're loving, you're kind, and most importantly, you're someone who really wants to grow and build with them. So beautiful. We had double the Magician for this pile. You know, I love when I use 2 decks and the doubles come out, because that's definitely your confirmation, you guys. You're manifesting this new love, and they are manifesting the crap out of you. So before the end of the year, you two are definitely going to be in some type of union or oneness together. You two could live at a distance from each other. That could be possibly what you're manifesting. For one of you to visit the other, or for others of you to move closer to the other. This person could be really working behind the scenes to possibly get a job closer to you. So this may be something you're unaware of, or for them to be able to bring you out to where they are. Take that how it resonates. So maybe some of you live like in one state and this person lives in another state, or like a couple hours away. Say you are in the UK or you're in Canada, you guys could be a couple hour distance from each other, or anywhere in Europe, right? And it's like this person wants to bring the two of you more closer together. They see you as their happiness. They see you as their happy place. They want to be able to come home to you guys every night. So that's so sweet, because this person in the past was definitely seen as a bachelor or bachelorette. But when it comes to you, collective, they view you as someone they want to grow a solid foundation with. And they don't want anyone else to have you guys. So while you guys got the most going on so far, you got a new love interest who wants all your attention, the end of October, beginning of November. And at the same time, you got someone who's a snake in your garden. And then you've got a company or a job that you're working really hard towards, and you're about to receive a promotion. So if you resonate with this pile, it looks like a lot of beautiful changes will be coming in for the beginning of November here. And some of you guys, if you haven't met this person, make sure y'all go out for Halloween or around Halloween weekend, because that's when you're going to meet them unexpectedly. So it could be at an event, a concert, or a party, or a gathering of some type. And this person definitely could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. We definitely had the most fire energy in this reading specifically. All right, so let's keep going. Couple more messages for this reading. Let's get a few of the cards as well after and see what comes out. Interesting, you guys. All right, so let's get some cards. Oh my goodness. So at the bottom of the deck before we start, it says someone's ex tried to block this. So your new person specifically, they could have been trying to come in a bit ago and weren't able to because someone's ex could have been in the way. Musician. So some of you guys could be a musician, or you're meeting one. This could be the person that really felt like in the past everyone they dated just wanted them for their finances and not for actual love. So you'll know if that resonates for you, but that won't resonate for everyone. It says, I'm still in love with my ex. So definitely this is the person that's still in love with you. Someone tried to block you guys for meeting this new love because someone from your past is still in love with you. They're holding on to you. So just be aware of that energy. You've got someone lingering, kind of holding on to you, and you could be definitely moving forward. For some of you guys, you could still be in love with this past person as well. It says it's hard for me to tell you this, and that's your fish. So for some of you, interesting. It's like you could be still in love with your ex from the past, but you're trying to move on to this new love. It's going to happen really quickly as well, because maybe you didn't expect it to be a love connection, or maybe when you meet this person, you're not going to expect that you would have fallen for them the way that you do, but you do. It's just there. And it's like, it's going to be hard for you to explain to them that you could be still possibly in love with your past person. And even though you feel like this is where your heart is meant to be, it's going to take some time for you to really be able to grow into like falling in love with them. Wow, producer, music, or movie. So yeah, this person is definitely someone with a higher position in life. Could be even a movie producer if they don't have anything to do with music. But for a lot of you, this is definitely someone in the public eye. Interesting. Of all the messages, that's what's coming out here. Blessings. So loves. End of October, early November, pile 2. You guys have an abundance of blessings coming in. And that's it. You're going to be definitely meeting someone new. This person could be a musician, could be in the next few days. So if you know you've been invited to any social outings or gatherings, make sure you go. Spirit's saying if you don't, you're going to miss the opportunity to meet this person. And someone's ex tried to block this. So you could definitely have an ex of yours that's holding on to this connection with you. And it seems like some of you guys could maybe still be holding on to your ex. So if that is the case, you know, it's really going to be all about prioritizing if you want to move forward with this new person or this past person, and make sure you're just honest with them. Because some of you guys maybe let go of your past person because of their lack of commitment. And so you don't want to bring that energy to your new person by being unsure about whether or not you want to pursue a connection with them or with someone else. So just be aware of that energy, y'all. 11111 on the reading. Someone's person is here. Some of you guys could be meeting this person on November 1st, 11/1. So pay attention to that as well. Could definitely be your sign since that's coming up end of October, beginning of November. So you guys may be actually going to a Halloween party on the 31st, and maybe, you know, around midnight or that night, you're going to meet this new person. So interesting, you guys. We're going to leave it there for pile 2, but it looks like y'all got a new love coming in, a spicy one. Spicy, spicy. I wonder if you're going to meet them at a Halloween party. It really seems like that from Spirit. And for others of you, this could be a Halloween work party. So maybe you've been invited to an event that's out of your normal, and Spirit's saying to make sure you go, especially if you're someone who is a workaholic, who has a tendency to make plans and not follow through with them. You know, you really won't be disappointed. 6 of Wands just fell on the ground when I went to move these cards. So, yeah. If you do end up going to a Halloween party and this is where you meet this person, they are going to think you're the prettiest or handsomest person at the party. Like, out of all the competition or people that are interested them around them, they're only going to have eyes for you, collective. So let's hop into pile 3. I will leave this time stamped, of course. Thank you so much for watching. If that resonated with you guys, pile 2, and that's the end of it, I really hope you will like the video and subscribe so you can be notified next time I do a pick a card reading. And all the best at the end of October, beginning of November for you guys. Happy Halloween. And we're going to hop into pile 3. All right, y'all. Beautiful. So let's do a shuffle and see what comes out for pile 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're just tuning in now, if this message doesn't resonate with you, definitely check out another pile after. All right, so let's see. So what's coming in for you guys for the end of October, beginning of November? Ooh. So you could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and this message will definitely have a resonating for you because in specific, people view you as someone all put together. You've got major blessings on the way. You could have been feeling really stuck in the past, like things weren't going the way that you planned for them to, but hey, life never does. Life always has a million twists and turns and plot changes and, you know, main characters in your story who turn into suddenly the villain, and then you meet a new set of main characters. Some of you guys have been feeling really stuck when it comes to love. You could specifically found you went through a rough ending in the last few months or the second half of 2022, and possibly just like never felt like you were going to see the end of that heartbreak. This could have been someone you thought you were going to marry or have long-term commitment with. Now, for others of you, I see that you could have went through a divorce or a separation from someone you were married to. And so it's taken an extremely long amount of time to get over this person and the feelings that you had for them. Especially if you were dealing with a Pisces. Pisces is a sign all about emotions, and, you know, water signs are so loving and giving. So if you were an earth sign with a water sign or vice versa, it could have really felt like the end of your world when this relationship ended. Now, a lot of you could have decided that you did not want to date for a while, but I see that changing for you guys. I see you guys, for some of you, if you're in a separation from someone you're married with, actually working that out with the Hierophant there, deciding to give this relationship another chance. I see you guys deciding not to give up on everything you've put into this relationship. This won't resonate for everyone because some of you may really just feel like you're at your wit's end. You just want to move on and give someone new a chance. But others of you are really going to see the core values that you and this person share cannot be found anywhere else. And the fact is that, you know, all relationships take work. So you and this person could really be deciding to quit arguing or quit disagreeing and come back together on some type of resolution. So this is really beautiful, you guys. Now with that 8 of coins and 5 of coins, it looks like you're going through a career change. Possibly you were more abundant in the first half of 2022, and now you feel like you've been having to budget more, but things are about to change around, especially if you did find you started budgeting or you shifted in what you were focused on. You know, Spirit's saying it happened for a reason, because now you are more frugal with your money, or you're better with your spending. And I see a lot of you guys will be receiving some sort of opportunity when it comes to a collaboration. And this is going to bring in some type of major success for you guys. So a reason to celebrate the end of 2022. And especially when it comes to November, because as the seasons are changing, a lot of you guys have really just wanted to like focus on getting away from a heartbreaking situation and putting that time and energy into partnerships around you. Some of you could have to do with like fitness or some type of like restaurant industry, and you could be doing a number of collaborations. This is going to bring you a great amount of success as well. Now, for others of you, it's walking away from a partnership that you felt you were not being appreciated in order to achieve success elsewhere. 2 of Cups is here, so that is so beautiful. When it comes to love, you are going to be in a stable, loving, and giving relationship in the beginning of November. This is really going to be someone that you can count on. This is going to be someone that you know you can grow and build with. And if you are in a relationship currently, just know that this person is trying their best to really understand what you need from them in a connection in order to bring in better partnership and understanding between the two of you. We've got a lot of sword energy, so some people got to go in your life. I see a lot of you, all eyes are on you. It's something that you're doing. You have a lot of attention and focus on you, and so it's really all about learning how to manage that attention that you're receiving. You could be someone previously who like a lot of people didn't pay attention to, and maybe now you've just upgraded in your career or in your looks in some type of way. Maybe you actually changed your hairstyle, or you could have just really started feeling more confident in yourself. And so that gained you a lot of attention. And so maybe you guys aren't used to that as well. Now, with a lot of attention, though, comes a lot of jealousy. So I see you guys at the end of October, beginning of November, really learning how to manage people that don't have your best interests at heart, because more often than not, you could have been someone who was very overgiving, like a people pleaser in the past, and then realizing that those people didn't deserve your energy. And it wasn't until you leveled up that you were able to see how much others could have been draining from you, or like taking away from how you felt about yourself. Now we've got the rebirth in reverse. So yeah, transformations all around for you guys. And some of you guys are really just going to be letting go of connections with people that essentially like kind of put you down for wanting to be better in yourself, you know, because sometimes in life, it's like you could be moving at such a fast rate, making all these changes when it comes to knowing what you want out of your career, knowing what you want out of your love life and your work life and your friendships. And not everyone can come with you, right? Because sometimes people see what you're doing and they want to hold you back, and they don't do it intentionally, but others really just do. But because they're so hyper focused on you guys, there's something that you've done in your life or some type of like change that's coming in, and it's like your confidence level too. You could be someone who never had much confidence, and now you're like overly confident, and so people are trying to knock you down from feeling that. This is the big vibe I get for pile 3 for the end of October, early November. So just be aware of that energy, because You know, you need to start surrounding yourself. And I feel like this is going to be the theme for you guys, especially going into the new year, with people who are wanting to see you do better, the same way that you want to see yourself do better. Because you could be someone too who's very empathic and like a people pleaser in the past. You would go out of your way to make sure everyone around you was happy, was satisfied with how you treated them, was feeling good about themselves. And then the moment you decided to take a step back from doing that for everyone else and put a little bit of that love into yourself, you notice like a domino effect. All those people start coming at you, almost like, well, who do you think you are to want to be better? You know, and then that's when spirit actually unveils people for you, and you can see, well, wait a minute, like, do these people really have the best intentions for me the same way that I always did them? And that's the thing, because often more than not, when you decide to level up, you can really see that sometimes you surround yourself, Pile 3, with people who maybe at one point were on your level, but now that you want to do better, they're trying to knock you back down. And I see you guys as the type that don't want that for anyone. You want everyone to level up, and that's how it should be. And if not, maybe this is more recently the mentality you've gotten into. Maybe in the past you were just so focused on doing better yourself, you couldn't care this way or that way how everyone else was doing. But now the more that you're focused on wanting to be better and do better for those around you, you can really like weed out the negative ones. You can see like, you know, the real ones from the ones that are just kind of like jealous. And so a lot of a theme for you guys at the end of October, beginning of November, is realizing that not everyone's cups are worth taking, you know? So specifically, I see a new start coming in for you guys when it comes to connections, not just in love, but friendships as well. Not everyone's cups are worth having, in a sense that if people are just trying to hang out with you to take from you or to get some type of recognition or clout off of who you are becoming, then you're better off just to be a little more introverted, right? You're better off to surround yourself with those who have similar core values and belief systems. Specifically for a lot of you guys, you could be an empress and find that those around you don't want to see you be that empress that you've evolved into. They want you to go back to who you were when you used to hide yourself or hide behind your friendships, right? You were someone who maybe had a lot of love to give, but you never put that love into yourself. And Pile 3, people see you've got like this confidence change or boost thing that's coming in at the end of October, early November. And you're going to start to really be able to see things with a fresh set of eyes. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Not everyone has the best of intentions for me. And so that's when you're going to be able to realize that it's really time to let go of certain people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest good. It's time to move forward in your life. And for example, like, you know, you could find too, a lot of people are watching your stories or, you know, liking your posts or reaching out to message you, but it's like you can tell through the intentions that it is a false facade or that those people aren't trying to actually have your back.